Good day, listeners. You are tuned in to today's radio magazine program called Be1, Be an Empowered Woman. The three developmental focus of the program are first, to address Millennium Development Goal 3 or MDG 3, which is to promote gender equality and empower women. Second, this program guests empowered women from different fields and make them share their stories and experiences to inspire the listeners to be an empowered woman. And third, this program will serve as an avenue for the exchange of thoughts and promoting women empowerment. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to this radio magazine program called Be1, Be an Empowered Woman. Our resource speaker for today holds a doctorate degree in education and a master's degree in communication arts English. She also finished Bachelor of Laws. In tireless pursuit for academic expertise, she also pursued a second postgraduate degree, which is Doctor of Communication at the University of the Philippines Open University. She is affiliated at Pangasinan State University as an associate professor. She served as the chair of the Communication Arts Department at the University Satellite in Lingayen, Pangasinan, as well as the chair of the master's degree program of the university's graduate school. She has been designated as a coordinator for Gender and Development, or GAD, in Lingayen campus. She is active in the GAD enterprise, being a member of the National Gender and Development Resource Pool of the Philippine Commission on Women that has deployed her to various engagements as a gender resource person in different institutions. She has attended and served as presenter in various regional, national, and international conferences. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a hand to our resource speaker, Miss Presley V. De Vera. Good day, Miss Presley. Before we continue with the interview, please greet all our listeners who are tuned in today.
Yes, good morning to those who are tuned into this radio magazine program. I hope everyone's doing great.
Thank you very much, Miss Presley, and welcome to the show. First, how are you? Will you be able to describe or introduce yourself? Who is Miss Presley De Vera?
Hi, Nestle. I'm okay with God's grace. I'm a facilitator of learning and I am a gender and development advocate.
As a gender and development advocate, how would you describe an empowered woman?
An empowered woman encourages and develops the skills of individuals for self-sufficiency. She also obtains or shares access to basic opportunities for marginalized people.
Can you give us some inspirational tips to help women be more socially empowered?
For a woman to be more socially empowered, she has to actively participate in social activities and decision-making without being constrained by gender norms. She has to set an example of breaking, not perpetuating gender issues.
As an educator, what do you think is an effective way to raise the awareness of the community on women empowerment?
An effective way of raising the awareness of the community on women empowerment is the conduct of consciousness-raising activities like a focus group discussion, a forum, a training, a seminar, a webinar, and others, and the exposure of the community to empower groups of women or to individual empowered women.
Okay, thank you. Can you share your advocacies or the advocacies of your current affiliation on women empowerment?
I, together with other God advocates, have been spearheading God activities to empower women and men in the communities we serve, such as Forum on Gender Equality and Women Empowerment, Orientation and Basic Gender Development Concepts, Livelihood Training Project for 4Ps Beneficiaries, and Orientation and Safe Spaces Act.
Will you please expound one of the GAD activities or GAD advocacies from those you have mentioned?
Like, for example, for the one of the gender development activities we spearheaded is the Livelihood Training Project for 4Ps Beneficiaries. So, our major intention why we conducted this activity is to train the marginalized groups the 4P's beneficiaries, and these are mostly women, and there are some who are men who joined the activity. And but majority of the participants for this project are women. We empower them economically, so we provided a training for them to be able to hone their entrepreneurial skills. And we gave out seedlings, for example. We gave out also materials for them to be able to work on rag making. We also provided the seedlings are for the vegetable production for them to be able to really develop their entrepreneurial skills. So we also taught them how to manage their finances. So we invited speakers to inspire them to develop their entrepreneurial skills for them to be economically and socially empowered.
What are the common challenges in delivering the advocacies on women empowerment?
Due to the COVID pandemic, we are not able to push through with more God advocacy activities for the communities. We map out plans for the communities to be undergoing a sustainable training program for the whole year round. But because of the rising COVID cases for several months, we were hampered to execute all our plans.
Since you were hampered to execute all your plans, how do you address the encountered challenges?
We have already laid out our plans for the communities this 2022, and we will push through with our slated God advocacy and training projects as cases of COVID have lessened already this new year.
Thank you very much, Ms. Presley De Vera, for sharing your advocacies, and I hope that you would achieve your developmental objectives for the greater good of the community. For my last question, may we ask, Ms. De Vera, do you have a certain personality or celebrity or a politician whom you consider as an empowered woman or someone that inspired you to help women?
You are most welcome. Yes, of course, I do admire Vice President Leni Robredo.
Why do you consider Vice President Leni Robredo as an empowered woman?
VP Leni epitomizes an empowered woman as she has continuously empowered others, especially the marginalized sectors of Philippine society. She has been serving the grassroots communities and has been exposing or immersing herself to the ground. She has made sure that basic opportunities are provided to the communities and that access to these opportunities are shared too. She has been an inspiration for these communities to get back to life, develop their skills, and be self-sufficient.
That was very well said. All right. Miss Presley, thank you very much for gracing our program today. We have learned interesting and eye-opening facts on women empowerment. We hope that we were able to inspire all of our listeners for today.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nestle, for having me, and to all the listeners who tuned in until the end of the show.
Once again, to all our listeners, always remember that in this generation, we need to step up as women and take the lead. So be one, be an empowered woman. This is DJ Nestle, now signing off.